What is good, guys? It's your host with the most, Lord.Trunks, back at again with these videos. What I'm going to be talking about today, guys, is you are what you attract. The people around you are a reflection of who you are and your character. So if you hang out with a bunch of bums, you are a bum. If you hang out with positive-minded people, you're a positive-minded individual. If you hang out with drug addicts, you're a drug addict. If you hang out with drug dealers, you're a drug dealer, etc. You gotta be careful on who you surround yourself with, guys. Can't be just surrounding yourself with a bunch of bullshit people, because if you have dreams, if you're trying to fulfill your dreams in this life, you gotta pick wisely on the people that you choose, because us humans can be very stubborn. We sometimes can't see from a third person view. We're always first person view, of course, because this is the only perspective we have as humans. But if you step back and look at life, look at your life and the people you surround yourself with, third person view, you might notice certain things that are not good for you, certain things that people have that are not good for you, whether it be their habits, their character, what they do in their life, what they say, what they think. Us humans are going to be, most of the time, we want to do what we want to do. People on the outside could be like, yo, don't hang out with that person isn't good for you. Or, hey, why are you using drugs if you're not a drug addict, and type shit. This was not you before. Us humans get stuck in hypnotic rhythm, and what hypnotic rhythm is when you do something for a long time, when you do something for at least 20 days, it becomes second nature. So like people who smoke weed, like myself, if you smoke constantly every day, you will notice that you don't even think about why you're smoking. You just smoke because you smoke. There's no reason behind it. Like some people might drink occasionally and they be like, well, I'm drinking to have fun, or I'm drinking to, enjoy the time. Nah, that's a little bit different, because if you're in hypnotic rhythm with alcohol, what will happen is you'll drink because you just want to drink, or it's a habit, it's a daily thing you do. So if you don't do it, you feel like out of place, you feel like out of order. And this is what happens to a lot of my people. A lot of my people get stuck in this hypnotic rhythm. A lot of people don't recognize that certain habits over time start becoming second nature. That's why they're called habits, guys, because you're really in your habits are hypnotic rhythm. Your habits are, this is the way I always say to people. I always say this to people. You don't create your future. Your habits create your future. So if your habits are fucked up, your habits are like not good, you don't have set goals, you drink too much, you hang out with the wrong people, you party too much, you use too much drugs, you're not going to get to your destination. Your destination, not someone else's destination, but your destination. You might go to someone else's destination, but not yours. People are fucking unaware of this because they just can't see it themselves until someone points it out. It might be a family member, it might be their dad, it might be, their brother, or they might even notice it, but they disregard it because I'm having fun, or this is just me, I'm being myself, quote unquote myself. But guys, we are never ourselves. We are always adopting other people's habits. That's why you got to be careful on who you surround yourself with. But if you surround yourself with people who are, very positive, they have very good mindsets, they're probably rich, they have a good amount of money, they're happy in life, you're going to adopt those habits, guys. You're going to adopt very good habits. But if you surround yourself with people who are petty, people who are not happy in their life, people who hate what they're doing, dude, you're going to be like exactly like those people. And I'm telling you straight the fuck up, you cannot change this unless you change your environment, unless you change the people you surround yourself with. It's like trying to stop your dog from barking. Your dog naturally barks. Your dog that's that's in his DNA, you know? Maybe you could train him to not bark as much, but a dog is going to bark no matter what because it's embedded in him. So kind of like us humans, no matter what, who we surround ourselves with, we're going to adopt those habits no matter what, guys. No matter what, because, well, first of all, we get influenced very easily by people we like. Quote unquote like, because this could be subjective, you know? Because, I mean, it could be objective as well, but it depends on who you are. Because subjective can be like, it's just your own point of view, you know? Some people might be like, oh, this is a very good person. Yeah, that dude is really fucked up in the head, hella fucked up in the head, using hella drugs. But, you know, he might be saying, oh, he's a good person, or she might be saying he's a good person, whatever. But objectively, guys, that person's not good. That person's fucked in the head. You get me? So it all depends on your perspective. That's why you gotta ask people outside of your friends if you are hanging out with the right people, with the right-minded people. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. But if you're not that type of person to ask people outside of your friends, hey, am I hanging out with the right people? You'll never know. You'll be stuck. You'll be in hypnotic rhythm throughout your whole life because you think you're doing something right, but you're not doing something right, guys. You're doing something that's detrimental. You're doing something that's harming you. You're doing something that's not good for you. But this all depends on who you surround yourself with, you know? But the majority of my people do surround themselves with bullshitted people, you know? They might be cool, they might be funny, they might, you know, be your friend, quote unquote. But the habits, man, the habits really determine whether or not they're really good for you. You know? This is my point of view, guys. If your friends are constantly talking shit, if your friends are constantly complaining, if your friends are constantly, you know, just doing too many drugs, if your friends are constantly, you know, bringing up drama, you know, just a bunch of bullshit, those people aren't the best for you. And you can say whatever you want. You might be like, that's everyone. Everyone goes through tough times, this and this and that. Everyone has their moments. Yeah, I totally understand, but how do they handle it? How do they handle those moments? Do they make it a bigger... do they make it a bigger scene than it really is, a bigger problem than what it is, or do they try to problem solve and solve it? If they don't solve it, if your friends don't solve the problem, or you guys don't solve the problem, and you guys are constantly like just like nagging and complaining, that tells a lot about you. That means you can't problem solve. That means that you love the drama. That means you love it. Although you might consciously be like, nah, I don't like drama. Subconsciously, you love it. You just don't want to admit it. Because hypnotic rhythm takes place. It's very powerful, guys. It's very powerful. The people you surround yourself with are going to determine how you act. This is why, me personally, I say I have no friends. You know, no friends. I know hella people, but I have no friends, as in, because I'm really picky on who I surround myself with. You know, I can't be calling you my friend and you kind of complain and you are a bullshitter and this and this and that. Like, you don't have the right mindset, you know? That's why it's best off to have acquaintances, you know? And you are a lone wolf. But you can have friends, guys. I'm not saying you can't. This is just me personally. I'm really picky on the people I choose in my life. So if I call you my friend, that means because I've known you for a while, like fucking months, years, and I can somewhat trust you. I can somewhat, and also your habits are very, very good. That's a friend. But most people I meet, guys, they're just acquaintances. You know, they're just people I know, people who have some sort of value, but not the type of value that I would need in my life, because either I already have it or, you know, I don't need it type shit, you know? Because I met a lot of people, they're hella knowledgeable, they know a lot of workouts, they know a lot about business, this and that, but the habits, guys, the habits of their life are just not my type, you know? They're just not my type of habits. Like, me personally, I don't like going out too much, like going out and eat and going on movies and this and that, just because I feel like it's not necessary right now, just because I'm trying to get my money up. I'm trying to save up. I'm trying to be smart with my money. But some people I met in my life, they always want to go out and eat, go out in the movies, go out and rave, go out and have fun, which is totally fine. Like, that's totally fine. But right now in my life, I do not want to do that. Maybe after I get my money straight, after I, just get my money straight, get my mindset more straight, and get my habits even more on point, sure, I could go out, have fun, go out and eat, this and that, go out to the movies, this and that, and have fun. But right now in my life, guys, I feel like I can't do that right now, just because I know I will get distracted, and I know hypnotic rhythm will set in, and then eventually I'm gonna do that shit every day or every other week, which is a waste of money. I don't want to be wasting my money like that. I gotta be smart with it. I gotta invest in myself. I gotta invest in my business. I gotta invest smartly, because a lot of people just blow their money on stupid shit, on clothes, fucking drugs, just even cars, workout shit, proteins and all this shit, protein shakes. Like, I don't need that, guys. What I need is to manage my money, manage it more, save it up, and invest in my business. Because I know if I invest in my business, I will get a return of value. I will not get a return of value if I go out and eat and spend it on food, or go out to the movies and watch a movie. I won't get a return of value. Sure, I will have fun and dopamine will be released in my brain, but will I get money back? Nah, I'm just consuming. And a lot of my women are consumers, which is not bad, obviously, because it feeds the economy, but it is bad because you're not using your money smartly, and you're not using your money intelligently. You're not investing in yourself. We're just consuming. All right, some days, or some moments in your life, it's okay to consume, sure. But if you're doing it on a constant basis, you're not being smart with it, your money, you're fucked. You're gonna be broke most of the time, and you're gonna have like $200 in your bank account, which ain't shit. Baby. So you gotta be careful on who you surround yourself with, because you don't create your future. Your habits create your future. So be careful on who you choose in your life, man. Be very careful, because you introduce one person in your life, that person might fuck up your whole life, your whole agenda, your whole purpose, and then you're back to ground zero. Alright, guys, so that's it for this video, man. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Holla at your boy, Lord.Trunks out, baby. Have an amazing day.